Hey, how's everybody doing? My name's Lex Coop, and I'm back. And I'm giving you guys an 18-0 2v2 that I played with Molson on Ruins. The Ruins, I think it's called. And this is the first night I played with these new map packs, and I kind of I like the 2v2. It brings the pressure back when you're playing Search and Destroy. It's kind of like, it's not so hectic, it's more, laid back. I guess it also depends on your style of play. My style of play is more like a cautious based style of play. So I do tend to enjoy this. Actually, I had a lot of fun. I played, they actually have a whole bunch of different game types. It's not just TDM. It's they have kill confirmed, and they also have domination, which I really enjoyed. And sorry. Now, I'm not going to talk about. Actually, I'm going to talk about the map a lot. My opinions on this map. The map's a lot of fun. It's a square map. There's a few different levels to it, and there's this main center building in the center that everybody seems to go to. And we were playing this match, and there's constantly people going to the center of this map and going in this building right here, and going on the second floor, putting up the motion sensors. I completely understand why. By the way, I've got Hacker. I'm trying to get Hacker Pro, so I'm just trying to shoot every enemy device that I can, blow up, destroy anything that I can. But the thing I found about this map is that it is a little bit more cautious itself. I find that a lot of people, they spend so much time in that center building. And I'll explain why I said I understand why people go to the center building. Because it's the highest level in the map. So it's the highest viewpoint that you can get, where you can see multiple opponents from any angle. You can pretty much, I think you can see any part of the map from being up there. I've actually never gone up there, but that's the reason why I spend a lot of the time in the building. Through this match, you'll see, and you'll notice that I'm spending a lot of time in this building is because they keep coming back here. When I first played the map, I went around and walked through the whole map, but for some reason, just everybody kept coming to the center of this map. So this is where I spent the large proportion of my time. I went around, and went down to different levels and circled back around, but I ended up coming back here because it's like this is where people meet up to shoot their deaths, to shoot their guns, and accumulate the kills that you can get. And I like the map, but I do find that the center of the map is too much of a preference to the way a lot of people like to play this map. They like to go to the center because you can see everywhere. I understand. But I wouldn't mind playing Domination on this map, which I haven't played. I've played TDM and Kill Confirmed. I'm not sure if they have Domination, but I think they should. I played Domination on the other map, which is fun, but the problem with the other map I find is that it's because it's too open. You run into a lot of people just walking around with sniper rifles, and they just sit at the one end of the map and just snipe you from the one end of the map. So that can be a little annoying, can be a little obnoxious, to be honest with you, but whatever. People play the way they want to play. I'm not too I don't hate on people too much for their styles of play. The only thing I tend to dislike is when people are using cheap tactics to get kills. So if you're using grenade launchers, the death streaks in this game are really obnoxious. I hate them. But the only one I use is the one where you get to run faster for 4 seconds of the match, because that seems to be less inflicting on your outcome of getting kills and stuff. It seems to less interfere with just the gun on gun. With the final stand, I can't remember what it's called. I always call it final stand. I think it's called last stand, second chance, whatever it's called now. It's still there. And death streak, whatever, dead man's hand. You guys have heard enough bitching and complaining about the death streaks. This is not about that. This is about the map. So yeah, there's too much emphasis on this building. That's what I find. Everybody comes back here. There's less, actually. This guy, everybody seems to be going up on that second level. And one of the things I didn't like about the 2v2 is because of the fact that you're only playing 2 players, you're going to get rage quitting in any game you play when you're playing 6-on-6 or when you're playing 2-on-2. You know, ground wars, search and destroy, whatever. You're going to get people that are going to rage quit because they're pissed because they're dying. And I understand that. But when you're playing 2v2 and you get one guy rage quits, then it's 2-on-1, and then he rage quits. Find a lot of the time people are leaving, and it has such a larger impact on the game. Makes a bigger difference when you're only playing with 2 players and one of them quits. So that kind of sucks. But if you can run into some people a group that are like stick through and through, like one guy in this map, he literally gets no kills and dies 18 times. Now, I know that may look a little suspicious, but if you're watching the gameplay, it's not. Like, nobody's running up to me and not attempting to kill me. I just happen to be a little quicker during this game and get more kills. Like, this guy, he keeps coming up there, and he keeps going to the center building and trying to peek at the windows. I find there's a lot of kids playing this game mode, but that's alright. I played one match earlier on in this evening, or it might have been later on. Actually, it was after this. And these 2 kids came in, and right away they started talking shit about how the last guys that they played, they were talking mad shit, and then they ended up losing the game and getting stomped by squeakers. They're like, oh, they kept calling us squeakers, but, you know, they got stomped by squeakers. And I understand that. Yeah, great, good for you. You did well, and you played well, and you won. But they didn't play well when we played them in our game. All they did was use grenade launchers. They just used ACRs with noob tubes, and I could tell that they were both using them because they were using different camos. So it was the same gun, and they were just running around noob tubing, and I don't know. Ended up stomping them, and it's funny listening to them like scream after they die every time. It's like, oh my god, come on. I don't know. It's pretty funny. So my views on this map. Do I like it? Yes, I like it because I always enjoy new maps, but I don't like paying the prices that Call of Duty charges for the maps. I don't think it's right because any other map pack is usually only 800 Microsoft points or $10 if you're playing with like PlayStation. And with Call of Duty, they charge either 12 or 1600. I think it's 1200. And I understand they're doing it just because they know people will pay for it, but it seems a little too money hungry for me. Alright, well, you know what? Hey, I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay. I hope you guys enjoyed the commentary, and yeah, this is Lex Scoop saying, rate, comment, subscribe. Doo-doo-doo-skadoosh.